Angel Reese draws attention against Caitlin Clark even though she doesn't play. Dior Diva. The Chicago Sky are finding out just how vital Angel Reese has become. The standout forward missed her second consecutive game with a lingering back injury on Sunday, and without her energy and production, the Sky fell to the Indiana Fever 93-78. The loss marked their fifth straight defeat and dropped them to 7-18, further dimming their postseason prospects. Even sidelined, Reese still managed to capture attention off the hardwood. Before tip-off, the WNBA shared photos of Chicago's players arriving at the arena, showcasing their personal style. Reese's outfit stole the spotlight instantly. A pink Dior T-shirt paired with a matching designer handbag, sleek leather cargo pants, and what appeared to be a fur shawl draped over her shoulders. Compartir en Telegram. Compartir en WhatsApp. Enviar por email. Indiana Fever. What's really going on with Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese? WNBA stars' absences spark fan backlash. Indiana Fever. Caitlin Clark's marketability compared to Angel Reese gains support from prominent figures. The Chicago Sky are finding out just how vital Angel Reese has become. The standout forward missed her second consecutive game with a lingering back injury on Sunday, and without her energy and production, the Sky fell to the Indiana Fever 93-78. The loss marked their fifth straight defeat and dropped them to 7-18, further dimming their postseason prospects. Caitlin Clark gets tons of love from Chicago fans in front of Angel Reese. Even sidelined, Reese still managed to capture attention off the hardwood. Before tip-off, the WNBA shared photos of Chicago's players arriving at the arena, showcasing their personal style. Reese's outfit stole the spotlight instantly. A pink Dior T-shirt paired with a matching designer handbag, sleek leather cargo pants, and what appeared to be a fur shawl draped over her shoulders. Smith Powers Alliance to big win on home court. Game highlights, July 23, 2025. The league captioned the post, "Fit check equals straight tens." The @Chicago Sky are set to take on the Indiana Fever next up at 3 p.m/ET Live on ABC. Fans wasted no time flooding the comments, praising the player affectionately dubbed Chi Barbie. Dior Diva, one wrote alongside fire emojis. Another fan commented, "Angel flawless as ever," while one more kept it simple, "Angel cutie." Chicago feels the void as Reese's absence extends. While Reese's style turned heads, her absence on the floor was felt just as strongly. The Sky have struggled to maintain defensive intensity and rebounding dominance without her, and their recent skid underscores how much of the team's identity has been tied to her hustle and physical play. Chicago has now dropped 5 in a row, and their grip on any playoff hope is loosening by the game. Reese has quickly become one of the WNBA's most marketable young stars, not just for her game but for her ability to command attention off the court. Her fashion choices and charismatic personality have made her a fan favorite, and the Chi Barbie nickname has taken off since her arrival in the Windy City. But for the Sky, the priority is getting her healthy and back on the floor. There is still no definitive timeline for her return, though the team has remained cautiously optimistic. The back injury that has kept her out is being monitored closely to avoid long-term issues. With the season entering a critical stretch, Chicago needs Reese's impact in the paint and her ability to shift momentum with energy plays. The arena was packed. Fans swarmed the gates hours before tip-off, their jerseys stitched with names like Clark, Boston, Ionescu, and of course, Reese. But tonight, Angel Reese wasn't suiting up. No sneakers laced. No headband tightened. No battle down low in the paint. Yet somehow, all eyes were on her. It takes a rare kind of charisma to outshine a game you're not even playing in, but Angel Reese has never needed a basketball in her hand to command attention. On this particular night, while Caitlin Clark dazzled on the court with her signature logo threes and bullet passes, Reese made waves in another arena. Fashion, presence, and that unshakable confidence she wears like armor. Draped in a custom Dior blazer, cinched at the waist and tailored like it belonged on the cover of Vogue, Angel Reese arrived courtside like a queen surveying her kingdom. Gold hoops glistened under the lights, her hair perfectly styled in soft, cascading curls. The camera couldn't look away, and neither could the crowd. As the broadcasters zoomed in on her during warm-ups, a ripple of energy rolled through the stands. The arena's giant screen flashed her smile, and the crowd reacted as if she had just sunk a game-winning shot. In a sense, she had, only this one was off the court and straight into the heart of pop culture. The social media moment was instantaneous. Dior Diva, one tweet read, accompanied by a slow-motion clip of Reese strutting down the tunnel. "She ain't playin', but she's still dominating," another chimed in. Hashtags like hashtag Angel Effect, hashtag Dior Diva, and hashtag ReeseWatch began trending before halftime. This is the paradox of Angel Reese. She is, undeniably, one of the most physically dominant players in women's basketball. But her influence goes beyond box scores and rebounds. She's culture. She's movement. She's attitude. Even Caitlin Clark, often painted as her on-court foil, had to laugh when asked post-game if she noticed Reese courtside. "Oh, how could you not?" Clark grinned. "She had a whole runway moment out there. I was like, dang, maybe I need to step up my fashion game." Their rivalry has never been about hatred, it's about elevation. Together, they've pushed the women's game into unprecedented visibility. One breaks records with her deep shooting, the other with her fire and fearlessness. One delivers stat sheets that read like fairy tales, the other headlines that turn into movements. But tonight wasn't about rivalry. It was about resonance. Reese's presence, though silent in terms of gameplay, said something loud. "Even when I'm not here to dominate you on the scoreboard, I'm still here. And I'm still part of the story." She gave post-game interviews as if she had just dropped 30, smiling coyly and brushing off compliments about her Dior ensemble. "I just wanted to be cute and support the game," she said, blinking behind fluttery lashes. "Sometimes it's not about the points, it's about showing up and showing love." It's a message she's sent time and again. Whether on magazine covers, music video cameos, or in brand campaigns with Louis Vuitton, Reebok, and now Dior, Angel Reese is a new age icon. She doesn't just play the game, she expands its boundaries. A young fan in the front row, no older than 10, held up a sign that read, "My hero doesn't have to play to win." Reese noticed. She walked over during a timeout, handed the girl her Dior-embossed wristband, and posed for a selfie. The kid looked like she'd just met Beyoncé. Because for many, Angel Reese is that, part athlete, part superstar, and entirely unforgettable. In a sport historically undervalued and underspotlighted, Reese has become a magnet, drawing mainstream attention through style, spirit, and a willingness to speak boldly. Whether it's defending her teammates, clapping back at critics, or owning the Bayou Barbie nickname with unapologetic swagger, she is a walking brand, and tonight, a courtside one. When the final buzzer sounded and Caitlin Clark exited the court victorious once again, she and Reese shared a nod, small, subtle, but telling.